gives us true power, right? So GetFit Mining has been around for about 3.5 years, utilizing that protocol, utilizing that information, utilizing that type of technology with blockchain and building an infrastructure, building an ecosystem, right? So it's not a startup. Let's get that out the way. You're not looking at something that's just starting in the last 20 or so days, 40 or so days. This has been around for some years. And typically companies, entities like this is not even a company, entities like this that exist only really exist for 90 days to 6 months. If they make it to a year, they're lucky, right? Because of a lot of the volatility, the jurisdiction, the legislation, and the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of the market. There's so many things that go against the grain when it comes to operating in this space. You got to really know what you're doing. You got to be very good at what you do and very well educated and learned about the space, right? GetFit Mining. So this is not a startup. So I'm gonna go to the next slide here because we're gonna get right into it. GetFit Mining is the first iteration or the beta phase of what we're about to introduce called MoveQuest. GetFit Mining will be rebranding to MoveQuest. It has evolved over the past 3 years or so, a little later, into a groundbreaking move to earn blockchain ecosystem inspired by the original Bitcoin white paper. MoveQuest is designed to be a fully decentralized platform with a self-sustaining ecosystem driven by its peer-to-peer community. So you heard all that stuff I just said? I just broke it down and brought it in a little paragraph. There you go. Right? But yeah, it's about me and you. We built this. We are building this. We drive this. We are the ecosystem. We are what create the value in the token and in the community and in the project. People. There's no owner. There's no person at the top with a thumb on everybody saying, hey, you have to do it this way. You have to do it that way. No, it's us, a community, a collective. It's very, very powerful. Remember, when I read the Bitcoin white paper back in 15, 16, and started studying and looking at it, I was like, wow, this is interesting. This really gives people the power. And as things evolve, as technology evolves, as people become more efficient and more talent starts to come into the space and the timing starts to line up, you run into projects like this with Miss Lynette Artin, right? Powerful stuff. So let's get into it. What's up? Y'all can hear that. And I'm getting Herschel, can y'all hear that?
You
Probably
good,
not.
boss? You
You're good.
good?
You're good
I
to
just
go.
want to make
Don't
sure.
stop. We'll stop you.
We're good? Okay. I just want to make sure we're queued up there because I want to make sure y'all can hear that, right?
Oh yeah, we hear it.
Okay, I
You
want to
good,
make
man?
I want to make sure because sometimes it's the screens are all over the place. I want to make sure, so I'll play it again.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
get
good.
into it. All right, just a little taste, just a little taste, a little trailer of what MoveQuest or what we're working on with MoveQuest. That's some of the new branding, some of the new visuals, some of the new, just the aesthetic of what is happening from where we were with GetFit, where we still currently are, and where we're what we're morphing into, what we're evolving into, right? A brand called MoveQuest is a lifestyle. Why is it a lifestyle? Well, it's about me and you. Remember, peer to peer, people making up this momentum, I call it, right? By doing things that they're already doing every single day. A community of people walking, running, exercising, taking trips and taking their pets for the walk, sleeping, right? Doing the things that you're already doing all day, going to work, right? Doing your everyday routine is what MoveQuest is all about. Moving, just move, right? Community driven. It's decentralized. We talked about that. No intermediary party, no owner, no authority. It's us, the collective people, self-sustaining ecosystem, meaning it's basically, and Mr. Crow does a great job of explaining this. It's like a wheel, right? One hand feeds the other and it continues. And we don't really, honestly, we don't need new people to come in. which is mind boggling because the way it's built, it doesn't need new people. We just know that it's so powerful, we have to share it. And we would love for you to be a part of it because we understand the dynamics of that when people do come in, what that means for the overall aspect of the growth of the token, right? Self-sustaining ecosystem and a liquidity provision, which is a different couple of different parts. But basically, what the liquidity provision does, it keeps the system, the ecosystem healthy. That's what it does. It keeps it healthy. And if a lot of you all are traders out there, or you've been in crypto and you've chased the ICO projects and all these different deals, the pre-sales and tokens and all this stuff, right? We kind of understand what liquidity is, right? It's an influx of money, right? Well, liquidity provision. Think about it. Liquidity, the house usually holds a lot of liquidity, right? Think about Vegas. The house always wins. There's a lot of liquidity in Vegas, right? There's a provision here inside of this ecosystem that holds a lot of value, that holds a lot of the money. And when the market needs to be stabilized by algorithmic technology and different things that's in place, it knows how to move an influx of that money into the system, keeping it stable, keeping it healthy. It's very, very powerful. And if you've been involved, let me know if y'all been in. Yeah, let me ask you that. Put a 4 in the chat if you've seen the liquidity provision at work. Oh, just put a 4. You're going to see how many people. We got over almost 200 people here. Watch how many 4s come in the chat if you were blown away by the liquidity provision. That's it. I should have did that in first place and just left the slide. All right. I'm not watching the chat. I know you guys are. Enjoy that. All right. Your privacy always matters here as well. So we're getting into a space to where, we've got Google and we've got Apple and we've got really think about the internet in a whole, www dot whatever, right? The internet, that technology called TCP/IP, right? It collects your data. Your phone collects your data. Your watches collect your data. Your tablets collect it. Everybody's collecting your data, and no one's paying you for it, right? But here at GetFit, we don't do that, right? MoveQuest or soon to be MoveQuest prioritizes your user privacy by ensuring that personal information is not shared with third parties or stored on servers. All transactions occur directly on the blockchain, guaranteeing transparency and privacy protection. We utilize that data, but we do not pull that data, right? We're just leveraging what's already there. So your privacy does matter here. Just in case that pops up in your head later. And I'm getting used to these slides. I'm kind of moving around some things. So you may have seen something last night, might be a little different tonight. Okay. Just letting you know we're a work in progress. We're 45 days in. We're going to get better, and we are getting better. So how does it work? Right? How does it work? There's components of the system, the app, the miners, and the mining docs. The app itself, the GetFit Mining app, soon to be called MoveQuest, is available for download and for download on Android and iOS devices, Apple and Google, or Apple and your Samsung devices. It syncs with Google Fit and Apple Health to track user activities such as steps, distance, calories, workouts, and sleep. How many of y'all want to get paid to sleep? My goodness. You can ask the same question about how many of you all want to get paid to just walk around. We do that all day long. And really, I'm gonna let you know a little later about some really cool tips and tricks that a lot of people that can't walk, that are bedridden or maybe in a wheelchair, they're still finding out how to leverage this platform. Really, they're making it hard for people to make excuses. I'm just telling you, they're maxing out folks, right? You can do this. Users earn rewards based on their daily physical activity. It can just be this, folks: running in place, jogging, doing the things you're already doing, working, getting that blood pumping a little bit more, right? A little bit of extra effort, a little bit goes a long way here. Every single step and movement counts here at MoveQuest, right? So we have an application. Pretty familiar with that, right? You got a phone? Absolutely. You might not have a tracker, but you definitely have a phone. I know that for sure. Most of the people on the planet have a device. So think about that, right? The miners, right? Or also you can call them NFTs. Earnings are based on daily activity and the mining capacity users obtain, gamifying the experience to encourage activity. Users need at least one digital miner to start earning, which can be upgraded for increased capacity. Each account can maintain up to 7 active miners right now. I think we have up to 12 slots, but 7 are available right now. These miners are called Eleni, Primary, Ultra, Alpha, and Omega. You see the numbers below there? That's the capacity that they can work for you, basically, right? When you start plugging these miners in to these docking slots, the mining docks, these NFTs, Lenny, Lenny, 7 Lennies, or a combination of 3 Lennies and 4 alphas, or all omegas, which everybody wants to get to all omegas, right? How many of people in the chat have seven? Put a seven in the chat. If you maxing out right now, you're maxing out with 7 omegas. Give me a seven in the chat. How about that? We get some participation tonight. This is fun. Seven in the chat if you've got 7 omegas. And hey, if you have 7 slots filled, give me a seven. How about that? That should be everybody, right? And if you're working towards it, congratulations, you're going to get there. We're going to help you get there. So after acquiring these miners, the Lennies, the primaries, etc., the mining dock slots, these slots right here, right, must be unlocked to utilize their power. Each miner must be placed in one of 7 available docking slots to maximize mining power per account, which is crucial for increasing daily shares and determining daily token rewards. And this may seem complicated, folks, but trust me, once you get this set up, it's like waking up in the morning. It's just part of your daily routine. Remember, I said it's a lifestyle? Oh, this is a lifestyle. And trust me, people have alarm set 8:30 in the morning. Mine goes off every morning. Ring, ring, ring. Don't forget to do your submissions every day on 2 accounts, right? Every day. This is not that, it seems, what I'm saying may be complicated, but trust me, once it's set up, it's not that difficult, right? So now you have the miners in place. No matter what the combination is or which miner you have, you're in the game. That miner is chipping away for shares. As long as you're moving, as long as you're, doing what you're already doing, getting in motion, right? You start with a Lenny. You purchase a Lenny for $50. That's the first miner. Said at least one, you need at least one. That's 50% power. But guess what? Don't we all like upgrades? So then you take that Lenny and you evolve it to primary for $50. That's 100% power. Now you have one miner for 100. But what if you got 7 Lennies? You're evolving all those Lennies as you go, as you go, as you move, as you submit, as you claim. You're just in the evolution process. That's part of the liquidity as well in this incredible ecosystem. People submitting every single day. You take and evolve the primary to ultra for 40. You get the point. You take and evolve the ultra to alpha for 60. More power. Then you merge 2 alphas for 100 each, for 1 omega for 300%. You see why you want to be omega? That's 2,100% mining capacity for omegas, right? So the more power you have, the more shares you earn. And then you tie into that how much you're moving. You can see how it's, for the first time, probably, like Mr. Crow says, the perfect marriage between health and wealth. Like, we've never seen something work this dynamically for people this fast, right? So go back to that, though. Go back to that. So I just want to make sure you're clear, right? This is how simple it is. And you're going to do this with our support. We've got community support. We've got tech support. We've got dev support. We've got customer support. We got it all. We got it all for you. You don't worry about how I'm going to do it. Don't worry about all that. Just get in and we'll figure it all out, right? Get involved to evolve. So you're going to get a miner. Start with one, just a Lenny. You're going to dock that miner, that one Lenny, into a docking slot for some fees. You're going to need some AVAX. You're going to need some crypto. We got you. Don't worry about all of that, right? And then that Lenny, you're going to start to move, whether you have a band or not. If you got one of these, which I know you do, you can just use the phone to start. Then you can work your way to get a band, get a tracking device, a smartwatch, an Apple Watch, a Samsung, another one called a Xiaomi 9. We got all kinds of devices that we're sharing with people in the group, right? That are working just fine. A Fitbit, a Garmin, and through that process of all those things connecting, all that technology working for you, and then you working for yourself, saying, "Hey, I can walk that extra mile. I can take the bike ride in the evening. I can walk the dog a little more." That's what we're showing people how to do. That has the potential to appreciate by, I don't even know what percent. It's crazy the amount of income potential here, and we don't make income claims or none of that. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice, all that stuff. But I'm telling you, uh, this thing has Bitcoin tokenomics, and you've seen what Bitcoin's been doing, and you saw it go from pennies to dollars to tens of dollars to hundreds of dollars, right? To thousands, to tens of thousands, and really almost approaching six-figure numbers for one token over the last since 2009. You saw it happen. You lived that. There's no disputing what you saw. It is truth. It is fact what it did. We're basing our tokenomics, our token, off of that type of model. There's only 21 million tokens. We'll get into all that stuff. I don't want to blow you away with it, but this is how you get started, okay? Setup is simple. Create a DApp wallet, MetaMask wallet. We're going to show you how to do it. Trust wallet. We'll show you how to do it. There's a couple other options. We have one coming down the pipe. It's going to be better than all of them. We're going to share that with you too. Create a DApp wallet. It's basically a Web3 wallet, allows you to move in the DeFi space, in the decentralized back end of Web3, right? Move money around. That's basically what it lets you do. Android, download Google Fit. You got Apple, you're going to download Apple Health, right? Same thing. Download the GetFit Mining app. It's going to be MoveQuest. You're going to fund your wallet with MQT, which is our token, MoveQuest token, USDT, and AVAX. We'll show you how to do that. The setup is simple. Like I said, it takes a little bit of time because no one's ever done this before. No one has done this before. The creator, Lynette, she says there's no one in the world doing what we're doing. Not like this. Yeah, there's other move to earn apps, but no one does what we do. You're in rare air. We've set the bar. So there's some moving parts. Let me ask you a question. I didn't put an 8 in the chat. Let me ask you a question. If you had the chance just 2, 3 years ago, and someone said, I can show you how to connect a smartwatch or your mobile phone to a MetaMask wallet or a Bitcoin wallet, say Bitcoin, and every day you move, you get shares in Bitcoin for submitting those numbers or those miles or those steps or those calories or that rest. Would you have done it? Knowing what you know? Of course, that's not even a good question. Of course you would have did it. Absolutely. That's what we're doing right here. That's what we're doing. We've literally jumped 5 years ahead of where Bitcoin started 45 days ago. Picture that. We just took a 5-year leap into the timeline when Bitcoin started in 2009, 45 days ago. It's no wonder our token went from $1 to over $100 in less than 30 days, in right around 30 days. We're right around 70 or so right now, I believe. You know, there's ebbs and flows in the market. What goes up must go down. What goes down must go up. Again, you remember, you watch Bitcoin. Same principles, same philosophies, no different. Same tokenomics. It's going to happen, folks. I'm telling you, the more people we get to get into the setup process and start to see value in what we're bringing to the market, that unique selling proposition, that USP, what I just explained, smartwatch, connected on a blockchain. You move, you acquire an asset that has the ability to appreciate by thousands and thousands and thousands of percentages over the next 6 to 12 months. You don't have to share this. This is optional to share. Just get moving, right? Setup is simple. All right. Now that you know how to get started, now that you want to get started, don't worry, we got you. We got a system here. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. You must plug into the system. We have a community here, incredible Telegram. We're actually setting up Discord right now, right? We got a lot of stuff going on. We got a Facebook community. We've got a Twitter or X, trainings, webinars like this every day. Project 10,000, we are moving every single day towards that key number, 10,000. And we'll probably have someone break that down if you want to hear a little bit about that tomorrow. And we got plenty of recordings and plenty of content so you can understand what that means. But that 10,000 number represents a lot to me and a lot of people. Because we put the armor on, we said, we want to go out here. We want to help the creator carry her vision out and change the world. We're changing the world with this, right? Utilize live support. We've got live support. You can get on a Zoom. They'll handheld. People love the support. They get on, they get their questions answered. They, any kind of concerns they're having with technology or cryptocurrency, whatever the question is, they get it handled. They get their stuff set up and they're engaging the process and they're in the loop. Educate yourself. This is an accountability thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have AI now. You know how powerful AI is right now. A lot of us are finding out every day just how crazy the technology is right now. You can literally type in something on these browsers now, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do and what the answer is. in multiple different ways. So there's really no excuse for you not to be learning and educating yourself. And we're going to give you some of that as well. But do some self help. Go out there, learn about what crypto is, what a blockchain is, the technology that we're getting access to, even AI itself, educate yourself, security, protecting your identification, protecting your data, stuff like that. All this stuff is and you're at the tip of your fingers. These devices right here, super powerful, right? And number five, make an impact. Don't keep this to yourself. Now, I did say it's sharing is optional, but when it starts to change your life and change your financial situation, your mental situation, your physical, your emotional situation, which we have seen, share it with somebody, right? We've heard of it. Word of mouth is the most powerful form of marketing. Say something. See, those are usually what companies are after. They're looking for you to tell somebody something. But here, you need to be looking to empower somebody and help them and impact them. Because this is changing lives, folks. I'm gonna have a couple testimonials tonight. You're gonna see what's taking place here. I didn't know this was going to keep blinking, but I think that's good. I thought I had like a little timer on it, but we'll take it. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money, folks. Okay. That's the system. In a nutshell, everyone moves. MoveQuest leverages blockchain technology, smart contracts, and community involvement. Those words again to create a sustainable economic environment. Users can earn daily rewards by providing their proof of physical activity using devices they already own, like a smartphone, smartwatch, fitness band. That's it. That's in a nutshell. You're already moving. The more you move, the more we move, the more we earn. The more we share, the more value in the token. The more value in the token, the more impact we make. The more impact we make, the more lives we change. I can go on and on and on. This thing is powerful, folks. Whether you're hiking, look at these. I mean, this is just some. I could have filled this whole page up with different types of people. Stay-at-home moms, people that just ride their bikes. Every I got people in my neighborhood every morning. I see them ride bike every single morning. Every single morning. If you work in construction, maybe you just like to work out in CrossFit. You like yoga. You're a waitress. You walk dogs. You're a mailman. You're a doctor. You're a nurse. You drive Uber. You're an athlete. Keep going, man. I mean, it's endless. This is a global opportunity as well. There's no corner, no part of the earth we can't touch. And so far, we're touching all corners of the earth, all corners of the planet. This is universal, folks. This is not hard to grasp what's possible here, right? It's very, very powerful. The everyday person could change their financial situation, their physical situation. No health claims, none of that. But when you hear some of the testimonials that we've heard over the last 40 or so days, your mind is blown. We're talking 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 pounds dropped, not by a potion, a lotion, some pill, some kind of tonic, some type of shot, or some type of medication. Just getting up and moving and then being rewarded for that has got people using the best product the creator gave us, our bodies, to get in shape and get healthy. It's phenomenal. That's what's happening. I can't make this stuff up. You're going to see tonight when you hear some testimonials, right? So here it is. This is what I saw. I just giving you a little bit of my vision. I love this kind of stuff because I like thinking about the possibilities of what can happen. We talked about the asset, Bitcoin, number one asset globally in the history of the planet. Nothing even close. It's like, I don't know. I just do some due diligence on Bitcoin and just how big that is and what it really means. It's powerful. That's the asset. We have something similar to that asset, not Bitcoin itself, but something based off of those tokenomics, based off of that philosophy, based off of that technology. Then we have a brand that we're developing that looks and feels like Apple, the aesthetic, the way it moves, the way it feels, the way it looks. You saw the video. That's the brand. Throw Samsung in there too for good measure. Samsung got it going on too, right? I know we got some Android folks in the house, right? And then this one right here, Pokemon Go. When I heard the name MoveQuest about, I don't know, 60 days ago or so, and I was talking to the creator and some of the leadership, and I was like, that's got to be the name of the whole thing, right? To me, that just it just brought something out of me because I love technology. I like apps, and I've been involved in other concepts that had that viral component, but we just could never get over the hump. right? But when I saw this, I was like, think about Pokemon Go and think about the millions of people, 260 million downloads to run through the park. And I think even one my good friend Tyson Kemp, he's on the line. He said he works in the motor vehicle business, and he'd be there at the dealership, and people would be coming to the dealership playing Pokemon Go, grown ups with their kids. For what exactly? I'd like to ask you that question. What exactly were they going to a random dealership for? The experience? There was no money involved. They got zero. It was the experience. So all I like to ask you right now is, let me ask you a question. Do you think with what I just showed you, with the asset, with the branding, man, let me go back, with the community we're building, you know what kind of leaders are here, what kind of builders are here, what kind of visionaries are here? It's unbelievable. It's incredible. It's like a team of Avengers, multiple teams globally, all over the world. We got people over in New Zealand building teams in thousands right now. In New Zealand, thousands of people coming in through New Zealand, folks. This is no joke, right? So let me put that first. The community, what we're building, the collective. Pair that with the asset, the tokenomics of Bitcoin. Pair that with a brand that's gonna look and feel like Apple. And that one day you'll just go download the app and won't have to share with anybody. It'll just be an app. Everybody will download it, right? With the potential of a Pokemon Go, 260 million downloads, and still to this day on a down market, 500 million people play every single day for literally zero. Ask yourself, does that sound like an opportunity? If I could show you that, would you be interested? Would you want to engage it? Would you want to dip your toe in the water? I'm done. Expected release for this MoveQuest app this year. A couple more weeks, maybe a month. We'll see. You know how technology is. There's always updates. There's always dev things to do. There's always technology to, but we're coming, folks, and we're already building it. Right? We're doing it right now. So come on to the train, be a part. My good friend Chadwick Robinson says it best. I'm not gonna say it. Take his thunder. I'm gonna have him probably come up tonight and share that with you. But this is what we're doing, folks. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. That's been my time. Appreciate you being on. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the Telegram. We've got an incredible community growing, and I'm just looking forward to hearing your story. So I want to stop share here. Bring up Mr. Crow, my co-pilot. Oh, Mr. Brandon Ivy's on. I see you. I can't see you guys. I don't know who's on what, but what's up, Mr. Ivy? How you feeling, man? I love the backdrop. That's phenomenal. That's a great backdrop. But yeah, we're
Yes,
ready to
sir.
help people get started. If you're ready to get started, if you're a guest, get back with the person that shared this with you. Get your questions answered. Get in the system. If you're number two and you just need to get questions answered, let's answer them right now. You can raise your hand. Get back with the person that invited you. We can answer those questions. Again, we have support. We have tech support, customer support, community support. We got all the support, all that, right, and more. And if you're
Well,
number three and you're like, sound like one of them things, I'm not interested. That's okay. Just sit back and watch the coin go to whatever it goes to, just like people did in the last 45 days. It's okay. We don't need you. We would love to have you. And it's just not being brash or braggadocious, none of that. Just it's the truth, right? We want people that want to be a part of it, right? So, Mr. Ivy, I know you want to have something to say. When I popped on, you were right there. So, I was like, what's going on? How you feeling, man? How you
Oh
feeling?
no, I'm enjoying being a spectator and watching you guys do it. Excellent presentation,
Yeah,
kid. And
absolutely.
hey man, I'm in the background. Call on me if you
There you
need
go.
me.
I got you, bro. I got you. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
well,
Mr. Crow,
Ken,
what's
well,
on your
Ken,
mind? What's on your mind?
well, Ken, once again, wonderful, wonderful job of just making it so plain and straightforward for people to be able to see and understand exactly what it is that this particular platform actually brings to the marketplace. And is being made available with a very low barrier of entry for the masses to be able to participate and see benefit and value that is actually here. But before we move forward to any of the testimonies or any of the other components, one of the highlights of my week is being able to hear from the creator herself about where we are with the platform, what's going on, what is new, and all of that kind of stuff. So I am pleased, and it is definitely my honor to
Mhm.
bring up Miss Lynette Orton, who is the brainchild, the person that conceptualized this entire platform, is here with us. So, Miss Arden, go right ahead, ma'am.
Hello, hello. I'm going to keep
Hey,
my
hey.
video off. It's been a long day, and you guys don't want to see me, trust me. But anyway, I'm just going to give some updates real quick. We've been growing amazing from when we launched on the Avalanche chain on August 1st. We started out with 117 wallets that were submitting. And today we did pass the 4,000 wallets that are submitting. Hold on, I'm trying to get back to my little stats page here so that I can see everything again in front of me. Let's see. So actually, okay, so there's still 2 days that are in progress, right? So they're not completed yet, but as of September 15th, there were 4,073 wallets that are submitting. So those of you who remember back when we first got started on the Avalanche chain, we'd stated that, when we hit that 4,000 wallet mark, we'll be able to increase the amount of MoveQuest for the daily distribution because the mining difficulty is getting very difficult. Those of you have noticed.
Hey,
Uh,
Lynette, real quick. Are you supposed to be sharing?
nope, I'm
Okay,
not.
good. I was just making sure.
I mean, I can share though if everybody wants
I
to
mean,
see
someone
that.
asked me, so I was like, oh, I don't know, but yeah,
No, I'm not sharing, but I
it's
will.
okay.
You guys want to see? It's always
I can
nice to
hear
see
you.
the visuals, right?
Hey, why not? We'll take it.
All right. So here we go. Let me bring this. Bring this over. Let's see here. There we go. So you can see here where the red highlights are. Those rounds are still in progress, so they haven't completed just yet. And this was September 15th, 4,073 wallet submissions. Now we're at 22,687 total miners that are in the mining docks. All right. We needed to hit 25,000 to unlock the 8th mining dock slot. And actually, it we could have started at the 20th, at the 20,000 mark, but there's still too many Lennies and primaries. So we're after doing the math and da 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 da, because everything with this project is math, you guys. 25,000, as soon as we hit that, we'll unlock that 8th mining dock slot. So I'm guessing that probably by Friday or Saturday, you'll see that 8th slot available. And so you'll be able to increase your mining dock capacity. So you'll be able to increase your mining power in your mining dock. So those are great milestones that we've reached. So hopefully you guys are all excited about that. Pat yourselves on the back, congratulate yourselves because you guys are the ones that are driving the community. And like I've said right from the get-go, it's a community-driven project. So if the community loves it and they're sharing it, you'll start to see everything stabilize. You'll start to see, the market value stabilize. I know some people I was on a Zoom this morning with another group of people, and they were like, "Oh, could you kind of explain to us, why the token has gone so low?" And I'm sitting there thinking, damn, I mean, that token's doing pretty darn good, $68.28. And it's paid out now over $3 million, almost $4 million to the community. That's amazing. Yes, it did get high. It got up to that $110 mark, but you guys, that was a lot of people coming in and buying the MoveQuest to mint their miners, and we're starting to pick up that momentum again. The more you share it, uh, the more the community grows and increases in size. You'll start to see that go right back up again to that $110, $120 mark. We're doing really, really well. So this $68 mark, if you go and you look at the trends and the, typical your really good crypto tokens, right? The ones that do go up and increase in market value. They have these areas where they've, levels of resistance where a token gets up to a certain market value and the community can't help themselves. I mean, you got to sell because you just think, wow, this is amazing. That was a lot of money, right? Then you kind of go through this resistance point stage where kind of tapers off and it drops and it tapers off and then all of a sudden it just takes off again. And so you'll see that here. It will happen again and again and again and again. This is normal. What's different with our project is that the community is basically the liquidity, right? Because of the ecosystem. So every time you are engaged in this platform, every time you unplug a dock slot, every time you upgrade your miners, every time you submit, every time you claim, all of these things are part of the ecosystem. And that's what, drives in that liquidity. And that's what helps that market to stabilize. And then by sharing the project, that's what creates that demand for the MoveQuest. Once we go into the rebranded application, you'll start to be able, you'll see the challenges that are there. You'll be able to start creating those challenges, joining those challenges. A couple weeks after opening into our rebranded app and introducing the challenges, we'll introduce the leasing. So you'll have that. You'll be able to buy mystery boxes and loot and gems and boosts and the avatars. And like I said, we're going to be working in the metaverse space as well. There's so much coming and so much utility for this token that you'll start to see it drive into levels that honestly, without even the community that Bitcoin has, we can surpass the Bitcoin market values with much less numbers of people in our community. Um, so in my opinion, we're doing amazingly well. Hopefully you guys are just as excited. I'm excited because I know that 3 to almost $4 million has gone back to the community from their physical activity, from becoming more healthy, for being more physically active. It's rewarded our community. And so I know that it's changing lives, not only, on a health level, but on a financial level too. So to me, we're doing incredible. You guys should be very excited about this. And then again, I got to stress that wallet security. Make sure you guys are really using extreme caution with your tokens, any crypto that you have. Don't, lock your wallet. Okay, first and foremost, log out of your wallets so that you have to log back into them when you want to use them. Don't just leave them open and then, open up a malicious site that's got, phishing links and everything else there. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you lose your crypto, it's because you did something wrong. You allowed it to happen. So you got to be extremely cautious with what you're doing with your crypto and your MoveQuest. The reason you guys are getting bombarded with all these scammers is because of the market value of this token. I mean, this is almost unheard of these days with a token that's only been listed since July 22nd. I mean, seriously, you guys go look at the history of it. This token would have already gone up and come back down already, like down, down, because these projects don't have ecosystems. They don't have really any what do you call it, meat and potatoes there. And we do. And so this token is not your typical token. So you guys should all be excited about that. I know I'm leaving something out. True, true, true. I know I am. Oh, okay, listen. We are starting to really take we want you guys to you, AI, okay, artificial intelligence. Okay, take like Brian and a couple of our other guys here that are really building. They're having people are actually creating fake videos of them using AI technology. All right. And they really look like the real thing, but they're not. So we all want to make sure that you guys are protected as much as possible. So we will be posting, we're gonna make the Zoom link for our customer support to this Zoom here, Brandon's Zoom, so you guys know if you come to our site, you're gonna get the actual link that you need, that those are the official links that are presenting. Now, that's not to say that your team members aren't presenting. If you get a link from somebody that you know and you trust, that's great. Don't just click on any link. If somebody comes to you and says they are part of the MoveQuest team, go to the website and actually get that link for those types of things. And everybody that is in our customer support or our admin side of things, they have their own email now at movequest.com. So if somebody contacts you and you're not sure of it, tell them that you're going to send to give them, make them give you their corporate email. All right, the project email, and then verify it. And we'll make sure you guys have those too. We will never directly message you in Telegram, in WhatsApp, any of those places, asking you to share something with us about your wallet or your account ever, never, ever. Okay. If you contact us, that's a different story. If you know who we are, then you can verify that we're the right person. But just be so super, super careful. We've closed down the GetFit Telegram groups, the support and the official chat. There's only one now on Telegram. That's the MoveQuest chat. We've just opened up Discord, so we'll have that available here in the next day or two for all of you guys to come in there. And I think we're going to start using it. I was introduced to it last week by another group. I'm still kind of researching a little bit called Signal to just totally get away from Telegram. Telegram just seems to be a cesspool of nothing but scammers, and you guys don't need to risk your tokens. Um, so we're really starting to button things up so that you guys know who we really are and stay away from people who say they are us and they're not. Um, and I think that's everything that I have. So anyway, you guys, congratulations. Everything is going amazingly well, and you guys should be very excited about the progress and where things are today.
Lynette. just you just dropping bombs so nonchalantly. Yeah, we paid out, da 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 da. I'm just like, whoa. I never even thought about that number. I just never thought about that number. And that is guys, I've been inside of deals and in concepts, and 1 million over a certain period of months was a big deal. Right? Am I right? I mean, I'm just trying to really put perspective on what she just told us, man. I'm blown away again. I keep getting blown away and speechless at this concept, and we haven't even really gotten started yet.
Now, wait a second, Kenneth. Did Lynette drop a hint that by Friday or so we are increasing the daily amount of tokens going out?
Uh, I mean, I heard the docking slot. Go ahead, Lynette.
Yeah, we're increasing. So
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting, I'm running an algorithm right now to see. So it'll be increased by 500 to 1,000, but we're looking really good at 1,000 more per day.
There you go. I like that.
Hey, everybody get moving. That's awesome. Yeah, Lynette, I mean, I did see a couple of questions. People are kind of wondering what's the update on the kind of the vault that we shared. I think it was just was it Tuesday or was it Monday?
The farming, you mean?
Yeah, the farming. Yeah, that
Yep.
deal.
So we should have that completed here. We're running a couple of more tests on it just to make sure. See, I don't
Yeah,
want
of
to
course.
lock things. So it's easy if we just said, okay, it's locked for 30 days and it's not, locked for 4 months or whatever the time frames would be. That's so much easier. But I don't want to lock. I hate locking people's tokens up. I just don't like it.
Mhm.
So basically we're just testing it to make sure that the percentages are properly calculated if somebody removes early. And then we're heavy testers when it comes to this
Yeah,
project. We over test, but so I'm hoping that it'll be very soon, next day or two. So hold on to your tokens,
yeah,
you know, if you want to be a part of that. But we just want to test it a little bit further.
that's cool. Yeah, it is what it is. We appreciate that. You didn't even have to do that, but of course, you're always looking out for the community and giving us these incredible, different type of visionary, dynamic things that we can do. We're just getting started, so I think people are excited about that, though. They really, really are. So another category crusher. You're just doing something different no one's done before. So take some time on that. We understand. We understand. So anybody else, leaders, you got anything for Lynette? I saw Mr. Crypto Pays Me Daily was on, Michael Bill's on. Anything from the community you all want Lynette to answer? I think
So they are asking about, do we already know
yeah,
what the price of that eighth dock slot's going to be?
okay.
Yeah, kind of we do. But I'm not gonna say yet. I'll announce it when we unlock it. So yeah.
Awesome.
It'll be more than the seventh slot, but it's a little higher than I want it to be. Like I said, everything runs on math, trends, size of the
Mhm.
community. So I'm rerunning that algorithm to see what it's actually going to be. So we'll let you know. It's a lot of it's based on the amount of tokens that go out, what's selling, what's holding. There's so many pieces that play into these price points. So I'm rerunning it kind of in a running a different trend just to see if it comes back a little bit differently. And then I see in here somebody's asking about, have our contracts been audited by Solidity or Certic? So what I have with Solidity is I can't remember which level. It's not their I think it's the middle plan. I don't know what it was. But anyway, so what we do is we can run the audits using their system. And then we self-publish them. I'm not going to pay for audits with Certec or even with Solidity's team actually doing the manual verification of those contracts until the challenges in the leasing contracts are done, because there are times when we've run into situations where we've had to update or make some changes to our foundational smart contracts, the evolution contract, or the airdrop contract where your tokens are coming from the distribution, even the mining doc. If you see like a V2 or V3, it's because we had to update that contract. And these audits are not cheap. And because we do leave 90% with the community, I have to be extremely budget careful with how that 10% is spent. So you're going to have to take me at my word on how we've built this platform until it's completed, and then I will pay to have the contracts that need to be audited, and then I won't be wasting money if I have to do a re-audit. Now, with the token contract, that's already been renounced. That's a very clean, all of our contracts are clean anyway. I mean, there's nothing wrong with our contracts, but for the, communities peace of mind, yes, we will do it, but I won't do it prior to being done because I don't waste money. I'm very careful with it. The more careful I am with the money, the more successful the community is.
We accept that. We'll take that. Yeah, this is great. I don't have anything else, guys. I mean, probably a couple testimonials here. Uh, but Lynette, I think you're good to go. We appreciate you as usual, and um, wow, we're on the train with you. We love being a part of this project. You see the passion for the people in the chat here. Just we're over the moon with the project, and we haven't even really been here 90 days. I don't know. I get speeches about it. I'm
Oh,
just
we
looking
haven't
forward
been
to the
here
ride.
90 days. We've been here, what, 30, what is there, 31 days in August, is there, or is there only
Yeah,
30?
yeah. I think Herschel said what 60 days tomorrow. Right? Tomorrow will be our 60
Tomorrow's
days.
our 60-day anniversary.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah. Like, what kind of anniversary is that? But I mean,
We've done amazing.
it's been so impactful though. You have to recognize it. It's like, wow, that was awesome, But yeah, we haven't really. We're getting our footing now. So looking forward to the next 60 and moving forward. It's gonna be amazing. So we thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I love watching it. And like I said, yeah, the liquidity's down to 3.6 million, but almost 4 million has gone out to the community. Yes, we would have already been at 8 million if they hadn't sold. But you know what? I've heard all this, not all, I've heard a lot of the stories that have come back. I was losing my house. I'm not now. My
Mm,
lights are on. My car was getting repossessed. It's not now. I mean, I
mm,
love hearing those stories. So
yeah,
can I be disappointed because the token's at $68? Heck no, I'm excited. $68 is amazing. Show me another token out there that's doing this and changing people's lives at the same time. I mean,
mm,
it's great. It's awesome.
mm. Yeah, Catherine had a good one in the chat. She said some of us have spent years working to get other coins up to $1.
I know, right?
Raise your hand. Yes, I've been there. Yeah, absolutely. Good
Yeah,
one.
we all have.
Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah,
So
we're so
no,
grateful.
I'm
So
not
grateful.
disappointed at all, and nobody else should be either. It's amazing to see this, and it's even more amazing to see people winning with your health and financially.
Huge. Yeah, it's huge.
Exactly.
All right, perfect. Go ahead, Herschel. Go ahead.
Real quick before you go, Miss Lynette, I know there's two questions that I know I'll
Oh,
be
I'm
asked.
going. I'm going to stick around. I want to hear you guys' testimonials.
Awesome.
Okay, no problem.
Well,
But there's two questions that I know I get every day, and I want to get you to address it, even though you've answered it before. And as far as last Wednesday, you mentioned the potential of having a launch event in Las Vegas.
I think
From a
we're still working on that. I was actually just talking with the devs and the designers earlier today, and I said, I gotta know 100% for a fact that if we hold an event, before Thanksgiving, that this app is ready to go. And they said, oh, 100% it's ready to go. So yes, right now as it stands, we're going to hold an event. I should have the dates here in the next day or two. And it would be in Vegas, and it would be in November before Thanksgiving.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Gives us a window. That works.
Okay.
Gives
Okay.
everybody time to prepare, get ready. Okay.
Who's coming to Vegas?
I am.
And Lynette, at the
Absolutely.
same time, we're gonna want to have all the swag and the
Oh
gear
man.
Oh, we'll have
because
it packed.
we
I
Oh
should
man.
have some samples on Friday. So I've been working really with a really good silk screen company. Um, we'll talk
Mm.
about this later. But anyway, yeah. So hopefully by Friday I'll have some.
Right,
And then
right.
here's the next question that everybody asks every day. Herschel, can you send me a copy of that promo video or what
Mm.
have you? Can I give me a response to the
What
answer
promo
to
video
that?
are we talking about?
The trailer.
The
Go
trailer.
to MoveQuest.com.
Oh, well, there you go, people.
that
MoveQuest.com.
link is already live.
It
Yeah.
is live.
You guys
You
didn't know
heard
that?
well, I mean, some did, but
Oh, yeah.
Lynette, when you keep it, you say keep it, we keep it, we do what you say. We gonna do what you do and do what you say. So, but yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Hey
Yeah, go to
Ken,
Move.
you gotta share screen, Ken, and show everybody.
Okay. Oh, how about we do that then? All right, let's do
Yeah.
that. Brave browser. Let's minimize this real quick. All right, let's go to movequest.com. Gotta move all this stuff out of the way. All this stuff. All right, let's check it out. I think I had it saved. There it is. Boom. Here's the site. And of course, the video just loads right up. I don't think I did the sound, but you guys heard it. But
Got
yeah.
it. You got it. You got it.
All right, folks, there you go. MoveQuest.com. Share away. Share away. Beautiful. Love it.
But we will have the white paper up there tomorrow.
Get my sound off.
Yep, we'll have the white paper up there tomorrow. Email if people need to contact us by email. We should have the Discord link there by Friday. So, yep.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're making some steps here, folks. It's awesome. Okay, do we want to get a couple testimonies? I mean, they're in the chat. Look, Angela, single mom, 6 kids. I work 2 jobs. My day starts at 2 a.m. I can honestly say by the end of this year, giving up my second job. I listen to Lynette over and over again, and I just love what she has created. Beautiful. That's a great
Does
one.
she mind sharing?
I mean, yeah.
Miss Angela, do you
Angela, you
mind
want to come
sharing?
on and actually let us hear that from you. I think this is you here. If you're available, I'm going to unmute you. Just go ahead and unmute and let us hear from you. I think you can unmute now, if you can. Just let us know in the chat if you can. Yes or no. That's cool. Yeah, I think I unmuted her. It's hard to tell. Let me try again. And I saw another testimony in here as well. Someone was talking about, yeah, guys, just raise your hand or just in the chat say, I'm ready to share. And we'll just unmute you and you can come on. Let me see. I mean, I know there's so many people that want to share. Oh, my mental health has improved because I'm moving again and earning. Raylene Gardner. Wow. That's a good one. All right. We got Mr. Live here. We know Mr. Live. Go ahead, my friend.
Hey, what's up, Kenneth? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear, man. What's going on? How you feeling?
And man, I'm good.
Awesome.
Everything's moving great with the project. Lynette, we
Good.
haven't met each other, but we will one day very shortly. I'm very sure of that one.
Mhm.
So, I wanted to kind of put a little bit of perspective and just a little bit of a flip of a switch, if you will. That we've seen a lot of people that are selling their tokens. But there's one thing that we're not actually taking into account is that the MQT token is one token that's going to be moving up, but the ecosystem that it's linked to, which is Avalanche itself, is actually a phenomenal ecosystem in itself.
Mhm.
And that token in the bull market will go up significantly. So you have all these people that are actually selling their tokens and selling their tokens or putting it into USDT, but they're not realizing that if they actually put a portion of that into maybe USDT and a portion of that into Avalanche for one reason to use it for gas fees for the MQT token,
Mhm.
and for the second thing to just literally hold on to it,
Yeah,
because that
diversify your
token
stuff.
itself is going to have value in the future.
Yep.
And people just, I don't think people realize that because they've either A, not been in crypto long enough. I mean, my journey is 10 years. So I have a pretty significant idea and understanding of all of that. And so, there's so many different angles that you can look at in winning in this project. It's about our health, it's about our wealth, but it's also about doing things the right way. And if you haven't actually gotten a chance to go through that webinar that Lynette did talking about how you should be selling, I think every single person in their right mind should be looking in that to understand what they should be doing. So that's it. That's all I got to say. I'm excited about what the next steps are going to be. And I'll keep doing my Facebook Lives about this to bring this to the world.
Love it. Yeah, we got a little eagle session there, folks. Leadership is awesome here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good stuff. You want to add anything to that, Lynn? I heard you kind of chiming in.
No, I
Good.
disagree, with
Yeah.
what he was saying. I mean, crypto is a very amazing, financially provides freedom if you really dig in and learn it and understand it. And it's not like he was saying, being on the Avalanche chain, that's an up and coming chain, and that token is poised to do very well. And so even if you, move USDT, if you, yes, and here's what I tell people. If you watch like Coin Market Cap and you see, your stable tokens going red, that means people are moving their crypto into the crypto space. And when you see those stable tokens going green, that means they're moving out of crypto and into a stable token. They're not coming out of the crypto space. They're not selling out of their crypto. They're moving from a volatile crypto into a stable crypto because they
Right.
see the markets turning. And so you can just watch Coin Market Cap and see what those, what those charts are doing. And you can kind of know when it's time to move your crypto from stable, back into the crypto space. So when you see that, all your stable tokens are going green, yeah, you might want to convert into some stable token. But if you see everybody start moving out of those stable tokens and back into the market again, and like Mr. Live was just saying, AVAX is one of those tokens that is going to be moving up. MoveQuest is moving up. So if you're holding onto that AVAX, even for the purpose of using it for your submission, your claim fees, unlocking doc slots, or the different, no, you don't use it for unlocking doc slots, but you know what I mean? Whenever the AVAX is being used, that AVAX can grow while you're holding it to pay those submission fees. And that will kind of, it kind of saves you some money too, because if you're holding AVAX, then, and it's moving up, that's also increasing the market value of that AVAX, which is allowing you to use more of it for your fees. I know I just talked circles. Now I sound like Kamala Harris there, like word salad. But hopefully you guys got the gist of what I was trying to say.
Oh gosh. All right. We I've got a testimonial for you, Lynette. How about that? Raylene Gardner. We want to hear from you. That was incredible. Let's I think you were in the chat, right? Yeah. Raylene, you can unmute. Go ahead. What's your testimonial?
Tēnā koe, kia ora tātou. I'm from New Zealand, live
Awesome.
in Australia. I've had a brain injury. I've worked in the mines for years,
Hmm.
and my company just cut off my pay because 2 years of supporting. They now believe I can make it on my own, which I can't. I was miserable, but we have a beautiful community in New Zealand and Australia of our beautiful Shirley Cullen, Keegan Cullen. They 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 take the time to help even 64-year-old brain injury people like me step by step with patience. And I started with a $50 Lenny, and I didn't even know what I was doing really. Now I got two alphas, and when my big company cut off my pay, I can earn my own money with this way, and I'm on a walker frame. So now
Oh.
I feel happy about getting out and walking and exercising my mental health to bring me back to a normal human being. So I want to
Ooh.
thank Shelley and the team and this beautiful site, which I know I'm going to be okay. Kia ora.
Wow.
Well, that's amazing.
I think Australia and New Zealand is the next place we go. It's something coming out of there. I'm telling you, Lynette, we've been on these things for a month straight. New Zealand, NZ, Australia, NZ, Australia, and they're not they are taking it to that level. It's amazing. And yeah,
That's
you
and
can
I
hear the
love hearing
passion right there.
stories like that.
Passion, patience, persistent. They're incredible. They're incredible. What a testimonial. Bless you,
Barrier,
Raylene. We're looking forward to hearing more of that story.
the barrier of entry is low. Anybody can do this.
Yeah. No
Anybody.
excuse. Yeah.
No excuse.
That's no excuse. That's what I
Anybody.
said. Anyone can participate. You just got to want to do it. Everything's lined up for you. You got all this, like Raylene just said, people are patient. I mean, think about Mr. Herschel Crow. Who is it more patient than this gentleman? He literally handholds people through from A to Z all day long to make sure you're good, right? Where are you going to find people like that? You're not. It's something special brewing here. So appreciate it, Raylene. We're looking forward to hearing more from you. That's going to be amazing. Mr.
Hold up,
Dawkins.
Ken.
Oh, go ahead.
Ken, take a look at what JJ Brazil just said.
Okay. I'm missing
I
it.
want to purchase that lady 3 Lennies.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Make sure they
Here we
connect.
go.
They
Okay.
get connected.
JJ in the chat.
I
You got
got
it,
I
Herschel?
got I got him. I got his
Got
info.
him.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, anybody else? I mean, we've seen this happen before. That's amazing. Appreciate that, JJ. That's incredible. Okay, Mr. Dawkins, you are live. Go ahead. Take it away. What's what's going on?
So
Uh-oh.
Lynette, I just want to say something to you, man.
Hey, Rome, scoot up to the mic a little bit. You're kind of in the background, I think. Get a little closer.
Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Yes, much better.
Okay. Um, you're a breath of fresh air, and it's crazy because, like, and my testimonial, I'll say is I'm actually mining in a different way that's not boring. Um, I guess you can say I come from the niche, in the same passion as what you're doing, the same principles. Um, 100% decentralized. I talk about it all the time, and then somehow it's like you reach out to everyone in a way that's something that they do every day. But like this niche that we were doing was like Aave and MakerDAO, lending and borrowing protocol, and most people don't can't even. Why would I lend the borrow? Like they don't even understand that. It's like that whole Chinese thing. But to make it like the way it is, where you just move and it's Bitcoin, it's mining. Um, it's a breath of fresh air the way you laid it out. as far as, someone coming from the crypto, I've been involved for quite a while. I came in through the hard knock life. Like I really used crypto as a way of life. Like
Hmm.
I was not like child support. Like they garnished everything on my bank, and I was confused. Like, how did you take? How did I went to the bank? Like, I thought this was my bank account.
Right.
Like, how did you let them take everything I had in there out? So that was the path that even led me to crypto back in 2013, 12. So I didn't like really study it. I just like found out a way to like that can never happen to me again. Like,
Right.
like I don't want nobody taking I need to own, and that's what led me to Bitcoin. And to do it on this level, as far as yeah, like I used to mine, I played with it, but like I lived on it, like so, and I didn't understand it then, and I wish like yeah, I did like what a lot of people did here, like they sold like the same thing, like maybe they didn't like I can buy this, oh my God, this has saved my life. And they don't realize that, like maybe in 3 years from now, like you probably wish you didn't do that.
Right. But
Like
sometimes you got to do what you need to do for now. And this is a
Right.
very strong project. It's not going anywhere. And you can still mine it. You're mining it every day. You know what I mean? So the more you move, the more you're mining, it will be increasing the daily distribution. So, I mean, it's just going to keep continuing to bless people's lives.
yeah, but to mine was very difficult for the average person to do. Like this, even though the setup process is still kind of like a little difficult, but it's nowhere near as difficult as it was to set up a miner for Bitcoin. Like
Right.
this is like cartoons compared to that.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Uh,
holy crap! And how like you did that right now? I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to like go back in time and like, yo, remember this? Hey, remember I was doing that? Like you just gave like now we don't got now it's us. It's like our bodies do this. Like
yeah.
which our
Oh,
phone like it's amazing what you've done and I really applaud you. You're making my life easier explaining things to people that
Mm,
I've been trying to tell forever. The concept.
mm.
And that should be applauded. Like, and then you're gonna do it what 6, 7 years? Oh, so another thing, I have like another project though. Like, actually this though, because it aligns with the same principles. What are your? This it's just like a hybrid testimonial question since I have you. As far as dealing with other projects. Um, are you willing to work symbiotic with them, like to where we help each other and join community? Like, what is the
100%.
like?
So that's part of our platform, with why I call it an airdrop. And I wish I had a better name for it, but we definitely want to collaborate with other projects that have a solid, project plan, a solid roadmap, that are creating the ecosystem with the utility, back tokens. And what we have is the ability for them once we meet, collaborate, and of course they can vet us as much as we want to vet them, but they can airdrop their token into the distribution contract. And not only would people be mining the MoveQuest token, but they can be mining other project tokens as well, which gives those projects an engaged audience, because they're mining those tokens. So of course they're going to want to be involved in what is happening with that project as well.
Mm.
That's beautiful. Um, is there a way to like set like because I don't know how you do it with like other project owners because like I represent like most of my portfolio is still the same principles as this, and that's what attracted me. Like one day I heard Brandon's uh uh presentation, and I was like, wait a minute, like, and he covered it, and I was like, and then I started like really zoning in, and like it's the same principles as our projects. Like that's exactly how we run it on the lending and borrowing aspect of it. But like this is a whole nother protocol. Like that's proof of stake and like and it's stable coins, blue chips, and you just lend. Like, it's a whole nother protocol. Like different from what we're doing, proof of physical activity and just accumulating airdrops every day. That's more exciting than waiting on APY and collecting on fees. It's like, I mean, it sounds good, but it's not as lucrative as this. Like this is more fast paced.
Yeah.
So like I can
So
see
just
part.
so if you get with like Ken or
Yeah, I'll
Herschel,
get with them. I'll
whoever
get
you're
with them.
working with, they'll just set up a meeting, so that we can connect and can talk
Yeah,
about stuff because they pretty much
absolutely.
look all that up.
Yeah, you got me, bro. Yeah, I want to give everybody a chance to let it out, man. Because Lynette, what you put together, you can see people just they care so much, and they're so elated. They're so passionate about what you're doing. I want to let people talk.
Right.
I'm getting a lot of texts. Oh, this. No, let them talk. Look, people have been waiting for this. I've been waiting since 2016 for this. The first project that I was involved with wanted this. 2015. Yeah. So full circle moment for me. Yeah. Let them talk. Absolutely. I appreciate it, Ramon. We'll get you connected. We'll get you set up, bro. Absolutely. Okay, Mr. Robinson, give it to us. What's going on? And I want Mr. Crypto Pays Me Daily as well. I know he has some stuff to share on the security side, some other things.
All right. Can you hear me?
We hear you loud and clear, bro.
Loud and clear.
All right, Ken. Amazing job, man. I was just kind of sitting back and listening to the presentation. So eloquently spoken, Ken. You did an amazing job of presenting the information. I know we have new people that are listening to the presentation, trying to get themselves started, reviewing the information. And we have a lot of people that's involved right now making money every single day. And so for all the people that are involved into this project, I just wanted to kind of shine a little light tonight for those people who's watching. I know you're probably watching people that's making tons of money, right? And there's people who's just getting started. And so just tonight, I just wanted to share something specifically for the people that have one Lenny. I want to speak
Gotcha.
to the people who just have one Lenny. In my years of being an entrepreneur, one of the key things that I've learned is never compare your results to the next person results, because you'll only compare their advantages to your disadvantages. Okay, I've always learned to never labor in pain. And so for the person that has that one Lenny, that still has a dream, that still has a belief, don't look at the who has thousands every single month and be discouraged by that. We want you to be encouraged by that. That's why you got to have faith the size of a mustard seed. Understand that your seed is also a harvest. You just have to plant your seed, right? Plant your seed. If you have one Lenny, tell yourself, I'm going to go get 3 more, right? Go get 3 more and 4x your income, right? Our Heavenly Father, he had 4 strings in the Garden of Eden. Go get your 4 strings, right? One of the most powerful laws that I read, the first book I ever read was the 48 Laws of Power. And there was a law there that absolutely changed my life. I remember being 22 years old reading this book. And the law said, do not accept the role that society has placed upon you. I will recreate myself, forcing a new identity, one that commands attention and never bores the audience. See, that's what we have to have awakening. All the people with the one Lenny, do not accept the role that society has placed upon you. I don't care where you live. I don't care what your situation is right now. Understand that you have the ability to alter all of that with your thoughts and the words that you speak and your actions. Draw a line in the sand. Create a new identity for yourself. New thoughts for yourself. Go get you another Lenny and another Lenny and another Lenny. Make sure that you're plugged into these webinars. Make sure that you're staying connected. I wrote a quote and it says, your vision is the telescope to your future. I'm going to say that again. Your vision is the telescope to your future. The question is your vision limited? Because if your vision is limited, so is your future. See, some of us, we need to get around other visionaries to sharpen and to, sharpen that telescope lens. Stay around, stay connected to a Kenneth Francis, stay connected to a Herschel, stay connected to a Lynette, because we can help sharpen that, give you new ideas, new visions. It's time, guys. Listen, draw a line in the sand. Jim Rohn said it best. The same wind blows on us all, but it is not the wind that blows that determines your arrival. It is the setting of your sail. It is the decisions that you are making. They say that poor people live in the past. Middle class people live in the present, but the wealthy live in the future. Stop living in the past and blaming everything that has already happened for what's happening right now or what will be in the future. Don't live in the present. The bills stacking up on you, your credit bad. Maybe you're going through a divorce. Maybe you're having some health illnesses. Maybe your family is going through some things. That's the present. Don't make decisions based on the present. Make your decisions based on the future. You must die to who you are today to give birth to who you will become. Start a new line. Line in the sand, guys. My 1 Lenny holders, go out there. Get yourself 3 more Lennies. Get active. Get plugged into the system. And let's watch your bank account and your life change so you can be one of those testimonials that can help shine light into the next eaglet's future. So that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top because you're built for greatness.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. It's perfect timing too. I don't know. I couldn't even have written this better. The way this is all falling into place, the type of people that are here. I'm grateful. I'm just grateful. The team that's being built, the types of mindsets that are coming together. And of course, Lynette, you putting this together allows us to come and give our gifts, right? We're just bringing gifts. That's what we're doing. All this time we're spending on Zooms, all this time we're spending outside the Zoom, all this time we're spending on the phone, all this time we're spending away from our loved ones and the people that we care about and the lifestyles that we've created. We're spending time away from all that because we believe in what you've put together, and we want to be a part of it. So yeah, Chad, again, I have no words. It's just perfect timing for a lot of what you just said. Get yourself started. And even Ramon said, you don't even need a Lenny. Just get started. And it's true. You have a will, you'll find a way. Right. So appreciate that. Mr. Robinson. It's incredible. Anybody else? Herschel, you got anything to add? Lynette, anything to add? I want to get Mr. Bradford on too. He wanted to share some stuff about kind of what's going on in the network. If you're still ready to share, let me know, QB. Absolutely. I think you're unmuted.
Yes,
Take
sir.
it away.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Take it away, bro.
All right, well, man, incredible job tonight, man. This is powerful, man. It just kind of sends you chills through you when you start hearing all of this stuff. You get goosebumps because we know when you get on the right path, you know it, right? You can feel it, right? You feel it in your spirit, you feel it in your heart, you can feel it in the community, and we are in a great place. And this is why we become a target, right? We've seen here recently, a person who was direct to me that got their wallet hacked, right? We've got to be careful right now. We got to understand what we have our hands on, and we've got to just use a different level of thinking. I know there are a lot of people that are new to crypto, and this is great because you found the golden goose egg on your first attempt coming into crypto. Some of us have been here 5, 10 since Bitcoin, right? And going through a lot of just lessons. That's what I call them. They were all lessons for me. But when this came, it allowed me to, recognize the real opportunity that we have here. And there are a lot of people out there that realize what this is. There are a lot of people who are targeting our community because what we have is valuable. They would not be in our communities making the fake videos. There was an account I found that somebody duplicated of me that was out messaging people. Somebody asked me, all right, did you send me a message on Telegram? No. Know this, guys, and just use your common sense. If something seems off, If something doesn't make sense or it seems too good to be true, 99% of the time it is, right? If people are messaging you that you don't know, block them. There is no leader inside of this community, no leader that will send you a message to lure you to something else. It won't happen because we have seen everything else. And this is why we are here and not in those other things. There is a reason we are here because we know how powerful this is. We know how real it is. There has never been a project that I've seen do 125x in about 40 days, 30 days. Never. And been able to sustain themselves at a 68x 60 days in. It has not happened. And so more and more people are going to target our communities. More people are going to make videos of us that are AIs, that are fake. We are not going to any other projects. We are not promoting people to come out of this community to go into anything else. So just keep your guard up. Make sure that you take your MQT and you guard it with your life. Don't use your wallet to go on sites, to go buy other tokens or to look at other projects. Just don't do it. Use your wallet only for GetFit Mining. If there is something else that you just feel like you can't help yourself to go to, create a new wallet, create new keys for that wallet, and use that separately away from GetFit Mining. Because these, I can't even imagine losing 3,600 MQT tokens. I don't think I could function, to be honest, because we know what we have our hands on right now. And I saw you unmute, Lynette, if you want to chime in there. I know you.
Oh, I know. I mean, and the person that did that, he's sick over it. I mean, just
He should
completely
be.
sick over it. And it was
Devastating.
a silly mistake. You know what I mean? And it's happened to me too.
It happened to me.
Happened to me.
Exactly. I mean, and I've been in crypto since, paper wallets with Bitcoin in 2009. This is not my, it's to make that mistake when you know and you push that button and you're like, oh, what did I just do? And you watch it leave in seconds, it's gone. And there's nothing, and I mean nothing you can do about it. So you've got to be so careful, you know. And this is what I tell people, use a wallet that has almost nothing in it. Okay, couple bucks. If you're not sure of something, use a wallet that you don't use every day. Use it in that way. If something happens and you don't know for sure, at least you only lost a couple of bucks. Never use a wallet that has money in it. You know what I mean? Until you can verify that it's for real and that it's really what you want to get involved in. I mean, there's so many ways you can protect yourself. You just, you know what? You can never be too cautious. Be overly cautious. That's your money. And it only takes seconds. And once, this is the beautiful thing about blockchain, right? It's not reversible, which is great for a lot of reasons, but it's terrible when you really want something reversed. You know what I mean? And there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, once it's done forever, and you cannot get it back. So you have got to be careful.
Yeah, and I think one of the great things that you're going to be implementing here shortly is that farming contract, because that's going to save and protect a lot of people having their MQT in that contract, because now you don't
It'll
have,
protect them.
you don't have to worry about, is my wallet going to get hacked, because you're not holding those assets there. Now you still want to make sure you're doing the correct things with your wallet, right? All of these, there's going to be more scam sites, more scam tokens and projects coming up than we've ever seen before.
And they're hitting us hard too, because of how, this isn't seen. And so, of course, we're right in the spotlight. So they're coming for the people who are unsuspecting of it because you're new in this space.
Right.
Yep. Protect yourselves, guys. When I look at one MQT, that is a Bitcoin in my eyes. I don't even want to spend it because I know I'm spending something that potentially will pass the price of Bitcoin. We will pass it. If you don't believe that, I'm not sure, why you wouldn't, or, but it's going to happen. One thing I always say, one thing we don't have here is we don't have whales. We don't have institutions that are manipulating the price of our token here. We don't have that. And we have a liquidity provision that has never been seen before. I've never seen it done before. So if you don't believe that we won't reach 500,000 or 1 million people over the next 18 to 24 months and run right past the price of Bitcoin, then I don't know. You might be in the wrong
Hang around a
project
little
if
bit.
you don't believe it. Just stick
Yeah.
around. What they always say, be here a year from now.
Yeah.
Because this picture is going to look absolutely crazy when
Yeah.
we do what we're going to do. We're going to have more people that will make 7 figures in this opportunity than we've ever seen before.
I believe it. I believe it. And how many 6 figures is that? How many full-time
my
income? How many
goodness.
full-time incomes is that? How many
people will
second
just
jobs? I mean, just think about the ripple effect
1,000
of
a
that, the
month,
impact, the
a
global
1,000,
financial impact. It's
just
incredible.
$1,000 a month. How many hundreds
Huge.
of thousands of people that will be making that?
Huge. In all
This is
countries,
going
all
to
over the
be
world.
all
Yeah.
over the world. This is going
Huge.
to be a movement for this is that they say one or two times in your life you
Yeah.
get that big opportunity. This
Yeah.
is definitely one of those two. And I think the first one was Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
don't
and that
expect
kind of
another
it's
one
kind
of
of
these.
yeah, and that kind of crazy, you know. Yeah, that really was it. Because we are all
Don't-
thinking about what if I would have just kept that 7 Bitcoin I lost, or I just blew, or just I remember I was giving away $5 for people Bitcoin for people's birthday. Just friends, here, take this $5. Like thousands, hundreds of dollars I just gave away because I wanted people
Yep.
to experience it. And they would call me back, hey, that Bitcoin is $20 or it's and that was years ago. But I just realized, hindsight is always 2020, but it's amazing when you look back, and yeah, we have another shot at it, right? And really the timeline is a lot shorter. So it's almost like playing a little catch up here. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Just
So
protect
Appreciate
your
that
assets,
insight.
guys. Protect them.
Protect them. Yeah, let's do that.
This is our Bitcoin opportunity. Hold
Yeah.
them, and just anybody is messaging you, block them. We are
Yeah.
not going to message you. We'll never ask you for money. We're never going to lure you to other projects. This is the project.
Right. Yeah,
Back to
as we speak, people are in the chat, talking about people that have come to them, looking like Herschel or looking like Brian or looking like you, or yeah, they're I mean, I've never seen it before. We're getting hit hard, and they're just looking for the weak spot. They're looking for the crack in their armor, So
And I
yeah, we got
always
to
like to,
armor
and
up.
I always like to tell them hello because I know they're sitting here looking right now. They're here right now.
Oh, they're definitely in here.
They're here right now.
Yeah, they're here.
Oh yeah.
That's
What's
okay.
up?
That's okay.
What's up?
Information
We
and
see you.
education deals with all of that.
Yeah,
It's
we see you.
communication.
We see
That's
you.
all.
Yeah.
That's all.
And just want to let everybody know. So everybody that's down for what we're speaking about, when you share this with people, communicate what you just heard, how important that is. That's put such an emphasis on that. People are annoyed by you. Like, don't play with this thing. It's not to be played with. We are the banks now. We're the institutions now. You have to think like that. It takes, you got to flip the switch. You're not a consumer here. You're not the borrower here. This is different. This is generational type stuff we're talking about here. Seriously. And it's just math. And it's going to happen. So, Bob Parsons, go ahead. What you got?
Yes, hi. Can you hear me now? Okay.
I can hear you loud. Yes.
I'm not sure if you saw my note earlier. For 2 days I wasn't making any steps when I had set the workout to driving when I was driving, and I wasn't getting any steps or anything. And then upon closer examination, it's diving, not driving.
It thought you were swimming.
That's all.
You got to be a little more careful. Hey, that's a good
funny.
one.
So your workouts should give you a better return now.
Hey, by the way, history was made in New York today. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Trump bought his dinner with Bitcoin.
Yeah, hey, everybody's into the game now. Everybody wants to get their hands in the
I don't miss
honeypot,
anything
so to
speak.
speak. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
It's amazing. You're welcome. Absolutely. Hey, we left that one on a funny note. But soon we will be driving, right? I think that's something for the future we can look forward to. But yeah, absolutely. So Lynette, it's been a pleasure, you hanging out with us here. I kind of like this format. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of neat. We got a lot of stuff done, a lot of passion out, a lot of information, education. We just want to, we just excited, man. That's all I can say. I've never seen a group of people this excited from top to bottom. Everyone, again, who is earning every day? Who earned today? Put a one in the chat if you earned today. Everybody, like all 187 people that are in the system, if you moved, you submitted, you earned profits today.